Hi, sorry about the delay. I've had a really sore throat, and there were times yesterday when I couldn't even talk properly. I was like really bad. So I'm gonna do your Wednesday one now, and then I'm gonna record Friday, Saturdays as well. So let's get this done. We're gonna review Transformers Legacy Point Blank. Point Blank was one of the three target masters for the Autobots. The Decepticons had, what was it? Misfire, Slug Slinger, and Trigger Happy, who were awesome. The Autobots had Point Blank, Crosshairs, and Sure Shot. Sure Shot is the only one who hasn't had an updated figure in recent years, so hopefully he's the next one. And Crosshairs is a bit, well, I've already reviewed that, and we'll see him in a bit. So this is Point Blank's vehicle mode, and that is how Point Blank looked. Can't complain. He's futuristic sports car, like a blue spoilery bit at the back. Not sure about the gap. And the staggered front grille section, which is awesome. Like, you thoroughly believed back in the day that this is what cars would look like. Now, I've never touched the original figure. Never seen it in person, never touched it. There are a lot of those figures that I just never saw. So this is my first Point Blank, really. G1 properly, anyway. Maybe someone's reused the name, I don't know. And he does look cool. And he rolls, which is cool. And he comes with his target master, Peacemaker. Doesn't sound right to me, but there it is. It's a little pew pew gun, pew pew bang bang person. I've got to stop watching M go. These feet are dirty. I think I tried to tighten a joint and I've accidentally gotten stuff all over his feet. It's fine. This joint very loose. And you think, okay, well, you can plug it into the side there if you want, but that looks terrible. So there must be a way to plug it in the top. Some screw holes. No. How do you? Well, there's a tab here and a tab there, and a slot here and a slot there. Oh. What you need to do is line it up. And he tabs in the top, and he could maybe barely shoot over the top, like just about. It's fine. It's storage. We appreciate storage. The G1, I imagine, probably had it like plugged in like right there, but it's fine. It's cool. Not a problem. Size comparison. So we'll do the obligatory Legacy Wild Rider. So he's not that big, really, is he? He's definitely a deluxe, but he seems quite small. Okay. And his fellow target master, who at the minute isn't a target master, throat, Crosshairs. Now, Crosshairs, the original, just kind of looked like a big fat family hatchback. You know what I mean? Like a family car. Whereas this is, well, Cybertronian Ironhide, really, isn't it? Because that's what this is repainted from. And I painted the tyres. Yay! I mean, I guess it's nice that we've got them, but he doesn't match him, and for some reason, I'm holding it against him. I don't know why. It's more apparent in the robot mode. I'm kind of blaming him for not looking like him, even though he isn't accurate to the G1, and he is. We'll get to it in robot mode. It's a me problem, I'm sure. So let's transform him. First of all, we're going to take Peacemaker off. Oh, we might as well transform Peacemaker. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this little gun bit, fold it over the top, then fold this whole black piece over the top again, and that's Peacemaker. And don't get me wrong, he's lovely, he's quite well painted, he's quite well designed. But I find him quite boring. I don't know why, there's just something about him that doesn't thrill me to look at him. I'm like, oh yeah, that's nice. I really don't know. Again, it could just be me problem, but he himself is quite boring. Maybe it's just the name, Peacemaker. Isn't that guy John Cena's playing in the DC series now? Is that Peacemaker? I think it's Peacemaker. Don't know. Vigilante was the only good thing about that series. Other than that, it wasn't good. Right, let's transform him. Now I've had my hot take on news events. Right, there's one part of this transformation I absolutely hate because it always fights me. And what's the bet it's going to go perfectly for this review? Probably not likely, but we'll see what happens. Okay, so we're going to go here, and we're going to lift up the screen to reveal Robot Gubbins, and whatever that is. Robot Gubbins, yeah. And now, here we go. This piece and this piece are attached. This piece is a whole separate piece. These are attached to all this, and all this has to get around this. Are you with me so far? Of course you're not. Okay, so we're going to wriggle this until it unpegs. There we go. There's that little peg there that goes into a slot just in there. And now we have to try and wriggle this. Can we rotate this out of the way? No. We need to get this up and past it without getting bits to pop off. There we go. And rotate it all the way out. There's that little bit there that drops into this slot, and that's how it all fits together. And somehow I did that without making that pop off, at which point we're going to rotate this around and fold it down just out of the way. That's the best I've ever done that, just so everyone knows. Pop it loose here, come on. Come on, wriggle this up and kind of outish. Come on. There we go. And I hate it when things you say are a problem don't show themselves to be a problem on camera. It just makes you look like an idiot. But okay, fine. Rotate that around and out of the way. Flip this down. Flip this down. Rotate them around at the waist. Oh, look, we have legs. There, it's done. What do you think? Alright, fine. Right, okay. Now we can close this back up. And we come to the top section. In the top section, we wiggle and separate. And now we get this front piece here that's separate. And we need to get this to go past. Why is it fighting with me now? Are those not out of the way completely? No, they're not. Of course not. So that comes out on a dreaded double hinge. Like that. And then this blue panel here opens up, revealing the head, which we lift up, and it has these two little slots in the back there, and these two little pegs here, which don't really go together. I'm just pointing them out. I feel like it should go in further, but it doesn't, so. And then this just sort of chills out on the back. These rotate to fill in the gap at the side. There we go. Now we do the arms. Okay. So we need to wiggle this until it sort of separates a little. At which point we have to rotate this around. And then there's a hinge here where we rotate this out. And now we can rotate this down, straighten it out, and turn it so the red's on the outside. And that's an arm. Okay, let's try this again. So we're going to wiggle it so that this little red tab there, see that in there? Comes loose. Rotate it down on this pin here. Rotate on this screw here. Straighten that out. Turn so the red is on the outside. Rotate it through. And bring the arm down. And that is Peacemaker in robot mode. And that's what he looks like. That's what he looks like. What do you want from me? That's Peacemaker. And I kinda love him. I kinda love him. The emphasis on the kinda with this one. He's got the very big 80s shoulder pads, which are beautiful. Like, glorious. And they do rotate 360. Arm in and out, swivel, and that's as much elbow as you get, which is a bit unfortunate. For all these bends and stuff, all these hinges, they all bend backwards for the transformation. It's a little bit unfortunate. It is what it is, unfortunately. Head is on a ball joint. And is quite pretty. Quite pretty indeed. Waist swivel, universal hinge at the thigh, rotation. Let's face it, over 90-degree bend at the knee. A little bit of toe if you like. And ankle tilt. And a cat's let herself into the room. Okay. That is Crosshairs. I mean, there's not much more I can say about that. That's Crosshairs. But the thing is, now you look at it, the body looks really hollow. And if you fold this down, you can see straight through. Look. Lift this up. But there's nothing to go in there. There's nothing to put in there. There's nothing to actually go in there. So it just stays hollow. We can give him Peacemaker. Let's transform this quickly. There we go. And he can plug into the hand. Even with these lumps of vehicle mode in the front of the arm, it does still fit. It's quite well done. I don't know. I don't think he's going to be like anyone's favourite figure of the Legacy line. I don't think he's going to be. But I still think it's cool that we've got him. Drag strip. So he's actually quite big for a deluxe. I mean, drag strip's my standard at the minute, and he's usually a little bit taller than everything I'm reviewing. Pointblank's miles ahead of him. And of course, Crosshairs, who is quite a smidge shorter. So all we need now is Sure Shot. And Sure Shot was my favourite. And I did have a figure of Sure Shot. So I want Sure Shot there. Okay? And an updated Crosshairs, please. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. He is cool. I do like him. But he's not amazing. There's just something not quite fun about him. Which is ridiculous. It should be. Look at these shoulder pads. But I'm not quite feeling it. I love him. I'm glad I've got him. I'm never going to get rid of him. Just not quite feeling it. Okay, let's get this other review done. So, I'm going to scarper. I should be Uglywretch, and I shall see all of you in the next one, which I'm about to record in a couple of minutes. Bye-bye then.